These are the Rise playing cards. What up, crew? Today we're going to be talking about these Rise playing cards produced by the Henry Brothers, Chandler and Grant, and manufactured by the USPCC. This is the first Rise deck ever printed. Well, not this one exactly, but this is the first version of the Rise deck ever printed, and it's limited edition, so it'll never be printed again. But I'm sure you can expect to see more versions of this deck down the line. These cards are printed on premium crushed stock and have an air cushion finish. Taking a look at the box, it's actually one of my favorite colors. It's a dark navy blue, and it has a very intricate and detailed design of the night sky. On the front of the tuck case, it says playing cards up top, and then it says Rise here down on the bottom. And you can also see a starry night with an arrow going upwards, which is the Rise logo. On the back of the tuck case, you can actually see the entire starry night. And what's cool here is that you can kind of get a sense of the cycle that's happening. So although it's night, symbolized by the moon, the sun will soon rise. Now I'm going to let you take a look at the sides of the box yourself. Now, one thing I do got to point out though, when you look at the bottom of the tuck case, you can see a QR code, and if you go ahead and scan it, it'll actually open up the Rise Magic YouTube channel page, which is really awesome. Now let me tell you the vibe that I get from this tuck case, and this is actually something that I really like, is that I feel like it symbolizes that the sun will eventually rise. So things will always get better, and I feel like it's great to have that positive, uplifting message. So that's a vibe I get from this deck, and I just absolutely love it. All right, so let's go ahead and open up the tuck case, and by the way, I actually did peel off the sticker because I wanted to see what was written underneath, and it says Rise Again. All right, so opening it up, taking the cards out, you can see the back design is actually slightly different than what you see on the tuck case, which is pretty cool. I'm not super used to seeing that, but I think it's really nice. I do love the back design that this deck has. Now, taking a look at the jokers, the first one says, "For though I fall," with the image of the sun setting behind the mountains. The second one says, "I will rise again." And honestly, I think it sends a great message, as I talked about earlier. Anything I would do differently? Honestly, usually I say that I want a reveal within, one of those jokers, but I actually prefer that these jokers don't have that reveal just because of the message that they have. But one thing I would change, I see the sun setting and rising in the same area. I feel like if it was on different sides of the mountain, I think that would be better, just to stay consistent with how the world works. Now, as for the extra cards, one is a double backer, great classic for Magic, and the other is their ad card with the Rise logo in both directions, which is also, I think this looks really nice. Now, the next card we lay our eyes on is that custom Ace of Spades, which just has insane design detail. I don't know how well it comes across on camera, but the detail, the intricacy of the design is just unbelievable. And now the bottom text is actually a little difficult to read. It says Rise playing cards, first edition, produced by the Henry Brothers, made in the USA. And what's cool is the other aces also have that nice intricate design on them. The Ace of Diamonds, Ace of Clubs, and the Ace of Hearts. They all look absolutely magnificent. The deck itself comes in a regular new deck order, so nothing too wild there. As far as pips and indices go, they're the same as what you see on a regular bicycle deck. The blacks are black, the reds are red, but each card actually has a custom pip for spade, diamond, heart, and club. I also see that the blue from the bicycle face cards are changed to black, which actually makes these cards look very nice and sleek. And of course, I saved the best part for last. The King of Spades has Chandler's face on it, and the King of Heart has Grant's face on it. Literally, this is the dream right here. This is the dream. As far as handling goes, you saw me do some cardistry right at the beginning, and I gotta say, they handle really well. And the best part is they handle really well right out the box, which is, I gotta say, very rare. And that being said, I'm 100% sure you'll see an ASMR cardistry video from the Rise Magic channel, which they're really known for. So overall, these cards are perfect for cardistry and card magic. Now, one of my favorite things to do is to look for secrets in a brand new deck. And this is probably the only thing I wasn't a huge fan of. There were no markings, no reveals, or anything like that. And I completely understand why. Chandler explained it pretty well in his video that he uploaded because he wants to use the cards for play. So he wants to keep the integrity during a card game. So, which again, you really wouldn't want to use a marked deck. But I'm a card mechanic, so... Of course, to wrap it all up, I'd like to share some of my final thoughts. Overall, I'm very impressed with the intricate design for the entire deck, and that includes the tuck case and the cards. I didn't even know it was possible to make cards this detailed. It blew my mind. For those people who know me know that I love simplicity. So although these custom pips are just unbelievable, for me they're just a bit overwhelming. So for example, when I see a 2 of spades, I expect this to be nice and simple. So this just seemed like a lot for me. So I was overwhelmed, but again, that's just my preference. And like I said, I would have liked the cards themselves to have a secret within them. They didn't have to be marked, but just something that you can use for a trick or, you know, something along those lines. For example, the QR code, I think it would have been really cool if that QR code led to like a card reveal. I just think it would just add a little bit more to this deck. And probably one of the most rare things is I love how well they handle right out the box. Like it's unbelievable. I don't even have words to describe how nice these cards handle right out of the box. Like I don't know what to say. And overall, what I really love is the meaning behind this deck, or at least the meaning that I get out of it. For though I fall, I will rise again.